meantime, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is officially running to become the Democrats' presidential nominee. One America's Zach Peterson has more.
I've come here today to announce my candidacy for the Democratic nomination for President of the United States.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. officially launches his 2024 bid for the White House. Kennedy announced his candidacy at a campaign event in Boston Wednesday, looking to carry the torch of the Kennedy family political dynasty. The 69-year-old attorney is the son of Robert F. Kennedy Sr. and nephew to President John F. Kennedy. But RFK Jr. stands on his own merits as a presidential candidate. He's an environmental lawyer and has been one of the loudest critics of Dr. Anthony Fauci for decades. Kennedy says his primary focus as president, though, will be to end the merger of state and corporate power.
Is threatening now to impose a new kind of corporate feudalism on our country, to commoditize our children, our Purple Mountain's majesty, to poison our children and our people with chemicals and pharmaceutical drugs, to strip mine our assets, to hollow out the middle class, and keep us in a constant state of war.
Though he finds himself politically at odds with much of his family, in many ways, he sees his campaign mirroring that of his father's presidential run in 1968.
And my father at that time was in many ways, the same position that I'm in today. He was running against a president of his own party. He was running against a war. He was running at a time of unprecedented polarization in our country.
A USA Today poll showed 14% of voters who backed Biden in 2020 said they would support Kennedy in 2024. Kennedy's wife, Curb Your Enthusiasm star Cheryl Hines, issued a statement Wednesday saying her husband is a fearless leader who understands the needs of American people and has devoted his life to fighting for democracy. Kennedy credited his wife, saying he would not be running if it weren't for her.
She is the wisest person that I know. She's also one of the funniest people I know. And I think the American people get to know her, that they are going to be more excited about having a really funny first lady in the White House.
With a wife in Hollywood and outspoken family members who vehemently disagree with his political views, RFK Jr. is in the trenches of political discord. Consequently, Kennedy believes the country has not been this polarized or toxic since the Civil War, when Abraham Lincoln, quoting Jesus, understood that a house divided cannot stand.
When I talk to both Republican friends and Democratic friends, they talk about this division in almost apocalyptical terms. Nobody can see a safe way or a good way out of it. And people are preparing for a kind of a dystopian future. And one of the principal missions of my campaign and on my presidency is going to be to end that division.
He said he'll attempt this reconciliation through emphasizing common values rather than differences and telling the American people the truth.
When my uncle left office when he died in 1963, about 80% of Americans said they trusted their government. Today, 22% trust their government, and 22% trust the press, the lowest level ever. The media is at the lowest neither because we know the media lies to us now, and everybody knows that.
Although he's running as a Democrat, Kennedy's foreign policy seems to fall very much in line with the America First agenda. He believes John Quincy Adams spoke for all constitutional framers on foreign policy when he said, "America goes not abroad in search of monsters to destroy." Kennedy instead believes America needs to arm itself to the teeth at home, making itself too expensive to conquer, and then build the economy, because the economy is the source of strength, not the bullets and weapons.
As long as our major exports are weapons and war, we will never have a middle class in this country. Our entire strategy in the Mideast has utterly collapsed, and our economy is going to follow if we don't do something fast. And I'm going to bring the troops home. And I'm going to close the bases, and I'm going to start investing in the United States middle class in our country, and I'm going to make us an exemplary democracy again.
Zach Peterson, One American News.